Can I help you?
No, just walking down the street. How are you?
Okay, good. How are you?
Good. You gonna put that up on your YouTube channel?
I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't know really who you are.
You don't?
You're recording me.
Okay.
So I'll record you back.
Yeah. You're an attorney, yes? Heather Allen? Or, let's see, Ava Martell, because you guys kind of look alike and I lose track and my eyesight's not that good.
This is Susan Bassi. You're watching video of San Jose divorce attorneys Heather Allen and Ava Martell, attorneys known for socializing with the judges who appoint them as minors counsel to represent children during their parents' divorce or child custody disputes. As court-appointed minors counsel, these attorneys' legal fees are paid both by taxpayers and by parents. Once appointed in a case, these attorneys can remain billing for 5 to 10 years, or until the child turns 18 and ages out of the system. Despite being paid with taxpayer money, these attorneys, unlike police officers, have no obligation to state their name or bar license number to reporters. They are also not required to disclose potential financial conflicts of interest, including whether they socialize with judges, provide free lunches or drinks, or give awards or support the political campaigns of the same judges who appoint them in these cases. Cases that can result in them being able to bill hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees every year.
You should film in the horizontal position. It's a little bit better.
Oh, I'm just doing this because I know they called the police, so in case they need.
Oh, okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye-bye.
Once a family court judge appoints an attorney as minors counsel or as a private judge, those attorneys not only have immunity, but they also have judicial powers. The standards and the description of their job, however, is unclear, and there are no watchdog agencies that watch these lawyers and determine if they're doing a good job or if they're just plain stealing from their clients. And these attorneys in particular are known for regularly calling the police on our news-gathering activities.
Is that Officer Delgado?
It is. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Dog.
She's still making it.
I know,
16.
I think 2 years since I've seen you.
It is.
She's still doing well.
Did you get my messages?
Your messages.
That you're my favorite detective in Los Gatos?
I didn't get your messages, but thank you. I appreciate it.
For those of you who follow this platform, you know that we report on local government, the courts, and police. We record the police because in California, cameras are not allowed in courtrooms, and how a police officer responds to being asked about their name and badge number says as much about the culture of that police department as attorneys acting as minors counsel and private judges say about the culture of the local courts.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you doing tonight?
Good. Who are you?
I'm doing fine.
Hey, Mr. Phantom. How are you doing with posting those cases for your private judging out there? On the way to the holiday party? You want to go to the press room with us?
We didn't get our permission to be audio taping us.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean on the public sidewalk?
These attorneys are at the center of a private judge scheme in California. B.J. Fathom is a controversial minors counsel and private judge who has repeatedly failed to lawfully post his cases as a private judge for public notice, denying the public and the press the right to see how he handles these cases where he is privately paid to act as a public court judge. He is also the defendant in a federal lawsuit involving minors counsel Nicole Ford and reunification therapist Marcia Clark. The second attorney is Sharon Roper, who appears to lack a basic understanding of First Amendment law. Before being hired to work at the court, Sharon Roper spent years in private practice, handling domestic violence cases, many involving claims later shown to be false, but having made the lawyers a great deal of money while they were being pursued in family and criminal court. In 2016, when the new family courthouse was built, Sharon Roper became employed with the court as a mediator attorney. Both in her formal and informal job descriptions, she is charged with coordinating private attorneys who volunteer as temporary judges for settlement conferences, shifting the work from public court judges with public resources. Sharon Roper also personally serves as a temporary private judge herself. Being paid entirely by taxpayers, she is frequently assigned in cases involving the forced sale of family homes, and she served as the temporary judge in the divorce case of San Jose police officer Michael Dennett. Most importantly, Sharon Roper earns more than $220,000 a year and is responsible for maintaining the court's private judge list. That list is legally required to notify the public when cases leave public court and are transferred into private judging. Our investigation found that Sharon Roper removed or failed to post some of the most controversial and costly private judge cases, effectively hiding them from public view and violating the law as she did. This pattern mirrors her understanding of public recording rights. In other words, Ms. Roper appears to have utter disregard for constitutional and public rights, both in her personal and professional capacity. And here we see Sharon Roper heading off to the local bar party to socialize with public court judges and attorneys who serve as minors' counsel and private judges, where she effectively is in charge of how these private judges are unleashed on the public.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Nice to see you.
How's Puppy?
Puppy, yep. She's doing great.
How are you, honey?
Nice to see you. And you know what I'm out here doing? I'm doing an officer check because every single one of your Los Gatos officers identify name and badge number when I ask them.
Great.
But I had an encounter with an officer, Dennett, last week in San Jose, and he did not want to identify it. So we're going to work on why Los Gatos police are doing a better job on their First Amendment questions.
This is Los Gatos Police Chief Jamie Field, and like Sharon Roper, she knew my name before I asked for hers. A police chief is responsible for the overall culture of a department and for supervising the individual officers who serve the public. Officers whose salaries and overtime are funded by taxpayers, including for events such as these, a favored annual children's parade in downtown Los Gatos. Chief Field assumed leadership at a time when the department was affected by poor hiring decisions and public corruption scandals. And during that period, some officers and employees developed a reputation for hostility towards members of the public who recorded police activity or identified themselves as citizens or journalists. Under Chief Field's leadership, there has been a noticeable shift in attitude within the Los Gatos Police Department. At the same time, the chief is aware that continued public oversight matters, and that oversight includes requesting public records and documenting officers on camera so the community can see how the police officers they pay perform their duties. However, at the local courthouse where cameras are prohibited, the public has far less visibility. There is little oversight of attorneys who are appointed to act as privately compensated judges or counsel for children, otherwise known as minors' counsel. In these cases, taxpayers often bear the cost, while questionable legal practices can occur behind closed doors where cameras are not allowed. And these practices can contribute to court congestion and in some cases fall short of serving the best interests of children, and almost always serve to violate public trust in our courts. For these reasons, we continue to document and report and use cameras wherever permitted. Our focus remains on public officials and attorneys who are paid with taxpayer dollars or who exercise judicial authority with private compensation. And this reporting also extends to examining the culture of police departments, particularly when officers testify in court or submit reports that may significantly influence divorce proceedings and child custody disputes.
She's thrilled. It's one of her favorite events outside of 4th of July. It is. And I love all you guys for working, and thanks for being here.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Los Gatos is a community that is fortunate to have not only a police department that is well funded, but also a strong volunteer department that helps put on these events. And these individuals who interact with children should have absolutely no problem identifying themselves when asked by any member of the public with a camera.
Hi, guys. Are they doing the drone operation from back there? Yes. I just got public records on that last night, so I'm very excited to see it. Sure. Her name is Puppy. Puppy. And this is her favorite Los Gatos event that she comes to every year. She's 16.
Oh, wow.
So I'm doing a little test. I just talked to the chief. Name and badge number, please.
Mine's Murphy, and it's Sam121, S121.
Thank you.
Rizal, 103.
Thank you very much.
So, whether we're watching how police officers do their job on the street at a children's parade or how they follow their training in flying drones that take recordings that become public records, we're going to continue to watchdog police on the street. And maybe in our drone footage, we just might capture some attorneys and give them a watch from high above as well. So, we're going to be drone central and using public records too to boot.
Well, I'm going to learn it. If this old lady and her dog can learn it, anybody can learn it.